but what everybody else is really thinking. Now, maybe everybody else does want Bobby Harrell gone, because I can tell you, I've had 3 conversations with the man now, and every one of those conversations are, Bobby, you got some problems. So I hear you. I hear you loud and clear.
Yes, sir.
But if you're going to say you're not going to vote for me and you're going to run somebody against me and you're going to whatever with the capital or money or whatever it is, I can't give you an answer today sitting here on October the 12th. Because I'm telling you, I've got 9 people that have made me really aware of this issue.
Sure.
Y'all are passionate about it. I'll give you that. You're definitely passionate about it. But I will tell you, do you like people to threaten you, Mr. Norris? I guarantee you from South Carolina.
You keep going back to threaten. You keep going back to threaten, and I'm confused by that because I haven't made any threats.
It's really what I mean. Let me put it this way: how would you like? I mean, again, hey, I am in elected office. Okay, I am I am accountable to you, and I agree with you on all of that.
Yes.
And what I'm trying to say is, let's quit the word threaten, okay? Forget that. I'm using the wrong word.
Okay.
But when you are trying to work against me in the sense when we've agreed probably on 99%, and I'm not saying I don't agree with you on this issue, but all I can tell you is I can't give you an answer today.
I think you're misinterpreting what I'm saying. I won't work against you. I won't give you any problem whatsoever as long as you vote for somebody other than Bobby Harrell for Speaker, and I won't make any decisions either way. I won't rouse anybody up any more than I already am. Either way until we know how you voted for Speaker, or better yet, if it comes out of caucus and the caucus isn't open and we don't know how you voted, all I can assume is that you voted for him, especially if he comes out being the Republican candidate for Speaker. I can only logically assume that you voted for him if it was a closed caucus. So that's all I'm saying. Listen, I appreciate what you do, and I think I'm betting. I can't prove it because, like I said, 75% of the time I have no idea how you're voting. But let me just say I'll take your word for it, and I appreciate what you're doing, and I appreciate you being a fiscal conservative. And I have no problems and no qualms whatsoever unless it comes out, number one, that the caucus was closed and that we have no way of knowing how anybody voted, and Bobby Harrell comes out as the Republican candidate for Speaker. And number two, if you vote for him, or if it's open and you didn't vote for him and he comes out as a Republican candidate and you vote for him once the vote's taken on the floor. Either way, if you vote for him either time.
Listen, I want an open vote. I mean, I want.
That's awesome. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I can tell you this. Let me just sort of say this to you.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Norris, hey, listen. I have the utmost respect for the passion and everything that y'all are doing, because y'all obviously have you feel like very passionate about this, and I respect that. And
it's only a matter of the fiscal future and the stability of our state.
but let me just say this to you, okay? And I'm just asking you. I'm trying to talk openly to you without you forming any opinions of anything I'm saying that are reading anything into it, because I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I speak kind of what I feel.
Sure.
But I'm going to tell you this. Unless, how often can I be wrong about every other sentence, okay?
Okay.
So I am subject to making mistakes just like everybody in America.
Okay.
But I will tell you, unless I have read things wrong,
yes,
unless I have misinterpreted or misunderstood, because of semantics, when I say semantics, number one, Ralph Norman has not been here very long, okay?
Okay.
Ralph, and I want you to want to know one thing, you will never hear anything negative about anything I say out of Ralph. I love Ralph Norman. I think Ralph's a great guy.
It isn't really about Ralph. I mean, it's really not about Ralph Norman.
No, and so, but what I'm trying to say, realistically, Ralph, I don't care what he would do, how he would do it. I do not believe he could make it, because you got 124 members.
That's okay.
He could probably, but I'm trying to say, You may have 9 members vote for Ralph. You may have 3. Okay?
Sure.
That's probably about all he would get.
Okay, well, that's okay. If the only option is Ralph Norman or Bobby Harrell, then make sure that your vote is for Ralph Norman.